I hate to say it, but it appears that by this time tomorrow, the 169 will be gone. We got someone coming to check it out. They might purchase it tomorrow morning. So I guess I should get this thing going. We got to figure out how to get all these pumps off and random hoses.
What are half of those for? I don't even...
Okay, so I see some screws here holding some of this stuff on.
That means we need a drill?
We need to get the drill out, some snips, some pliers to cut.
I got pliers.
To cut off all those zip ties.
Yeah, I got pliers. But...
And once we get all those hoses off, we'll be in a, it'll be much cleaner in here. All right, that's step number one, because it'll be the very least another month or two before a new Matacumbe skiff is built for me. Got to get this thing water ready. So to get started, I want to go ahead and gut out all the stuff that's in there and wash this thing and really see what we're working with. I'm gonna reach into my handy dandy bolted down toolbox. It's got a bunch of tools in it. Just kidding, I just put those in there right now. These are not even cutting pliers. I couldn't find my nippers.
Use mine?
Yours aren't for cutting either. But typically,
but the small one
you could
is
just
even used to cutting wires.
You could typically just spin it.
Can I try?
Especially these things are super dry rotted.
Can I try?
Yeah, so just grab it and then spin it.
Okay.
You gotta grab it good. Yep. It's easier to control it if you grab it from the end. See the end?
Dang,
these things are super dry rotted.
What does that mean? Don't work as well now?
No, the sun has cooked them. They're cooked. They're falling apart.
What is this?
You gotta take that screw off.
Yep.
Grab that screw off the ground.
Here, I'm gonna put it in here.
All right, what else is holding this pump on?
I mean, maybe that?
No, is it that?
Probably. Yeah, that's probably it. That's what I thought. I should just...
Slide out, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, you just gotta shimmy it.
Wow, dude, they got a million zip ties holding this whole rig together.
Seriously. It's like almost like 50.
So many dry rotted zip ties. Okay, there's more cables here.
Okay, we got the still got stuff connecting to it. What is half of this for? To pump all the poison? Or what?
Yeah, so this looks like they were siphoning water from the lake into the tank somehow.
I mean,
or they were probably spraying it out the bottom of
look
this.
at this right there. Spraying system go.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. Connects over here.
All right, so I've gotten a lot of the zip ties off. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So hopefully, maybe, start peeling all this stuff out of here, all this junk. These things are toast. You know, the funny thing is, the guy who sold me this boat, he showed me that when he got it, he originally wanted to build it out like a little technical poling skiff. And he was showing me photos of pictures he had saved off of Google that he wanted it to replicate and look like it. And one of those pictures was one of my skiffs. So it's pretty funny that he randomly found a picture of one of my boats on Google and wanted to make this one look like one of my skiffs. And here I am now, gonna be the one ultimately rebuilding this boat. We might be able to save this for one of the outboards. Maybe even for this very boat.
Wire.
Oh. Yeah, we gotta get all of these cables, all of this out of here.
Like
Alright.
attacking.
I was able to unscrew it. I was hoping to just pull this fitting off.
What is that? How do we
That goes out to the bottom of the boat and through to the pond water. So I gotta figure out how to plug that. If not, the boat will sink. The thing is, as tall as it is right now to act like a standpipe, in theory, it shouldn't even flood the boat. It'll fill up with enough water until the depth of the boat's floating, and that should be it.
Is that a dog toy? I'm not even gonna say anything else.
All right, Caleb, you have a new task. Your task now is to pick up all those zip ties. Let me get you a bag or something to put them in. And stuff, put it in this box. It's gonna go straight in the trash.
In a bag, maybe, because it might have poison on it.
And then we are going to pressure wash this, I think. Would like to dig out a lot of that stuff because I'm sure once I hit that with the pressure, with the water hose, might throw it up. It might just shoot up all over me. So, so look at this skiff. Look at the lines on this thing. Tell me this thing isn't sweet. This is, for those of you that don't know, this is the original technical poling skiff. Now, some guys before this had converted skiffs to be their homemade technical poling skiff, but this is, to my knowledge and all the research I've done, this was the first technical poling skiff built for fishing the flats and fishing shallow water. And when I say first built for it, I mean the first in the market that you could go and order and have a custom built was this, the Banana River skiff, aka the Super Skiff by Waterways Boatworks. And the Banana River skiff was the flat bottom one. They ended up making a V bottom, which is the modern day Super Skiff from Dolphin Boatworks, or from Dolphin Boats. And then the Dolphin Renegade is also based off of this hull design, which has 4 degrees of dead rise. This one is 0 degrees. And then the Dolphin Super Skiff has 18 degrees of dead rise. I'm trying to decide if I should take out all of this wood. I'm definitely gonna remove it when it's time to do the actual real build. But I kind of feel like leaving it on there right now, just so that I could attach things to it, like the grab bar and all that. However, it does appear to have those stringers or ribs running through at the center that I could likely also just drill back into to hold the grab bar and whatnot, or seat anchors or whatever. So let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and remove it. Okay, bring me the other drill. All right, so I just removed one of those by hand. It honestly wasn't difficult at all. However, with the impact gun, it'll be seconds. So I'm having him go get me the socket set so I can attach it to the impact gun and just rip those things right off. All right, moment of truth. Will this Yeti fit in between those stringers? I was really hoping that fit in between there. It doesn't. So what do I do now? I can build a little platform and attach to the stringers for it to sit on top of, similarly to how it was, how that other wooden structure was attached. Do I reattach that same wooden structure just to give me mounting points for the cooler and the grab bar? That is an option. I did consider that. I considered not removing it. Now that I see that the cooler does not fit, I don't know. Now I'm tempted to put it back in. I have the grab bar to put on it, so I wanted the grab bar and the cooler to be somewhere along the middle. I have a tiller extension and a Mercury 9.9 horsepower outboard for this. That's kind of underpowered for this boat, but it's actually what they ran on this very boat at the lake management company. So I have the same outboard that they ran on these things. So I'm thinking about putting that in here. I'm probably just gonna have to go ahead and make a little brace for it out of wood to sit this Yeti on top of. Or I could go with my smaller, I guess I could just go with the smaller Rode Yeti, and that one will definitely fit. I don't know how I'm going to attach the grab bar. I'm gonna have to get creative with it. Maybe I'll just run a piece of wood and strap it to the same holes that the stringers already have on it. Somehow come out with a way to attach that there, and that I could attach the grab bar and the Yeti. I want this thing to be water ready soon. However, I am looking at this deck, and right here it looks like this deck is definitely wood. If you look in here, it looks like that's definitely wood for this deck. So it's likely that the floor is as well. I don't know, but that looks more like core material than wood. But if it's wood, that could explain why this thing is so heavy. But anyway, the objective is get this thing on the water, go ahead and remove this little chair off the back, and likely that toolbox, because I have a polling platform to put on here. I really wanted to put my old white Tundra. I have a white Yeti Tundra from the first batch of rotomolded Yetis that ever came to Florida. At the time, it was Tyler at Castaway Customs who would personally deliver the coolers to people when they didn't have a shop or a store. He was the Yeti dealer, and he would personally drive them. And I remember he was up in the Titusville area. I ordered a Yeti from him down in Miami, and he drove it down to me, which is pretty funny. But I still have that very first Yeti I ever bought. I bought that cooler back in like 2010. And I still have it in the shed. I was actually gonna put it in this boat because it's white and it's kind of old and rugged, and I thought it will fit the natural patina that this boat has going for it right now. So I wanted to put that one in here, and I still might. So we'll see where it goes. If anything, I need to put something in the back for me to sit on, so it might be that cooler. You know, I thought it would be a few more weeks, but we actually sold the Matacumbe today. So I have to go ahead and get the Banana River skiff water ready, because I won't be able to have another replacement Matacumbe for at least another 3-4 weeks. All right, so I think this is the setup we're gonna go with, at least for now. You know, go with the Yeti bucket, Yeti cooler, grab bar. I gotta paint that black. Got the Mercury 99 on here to match the ones that they used for the lake management, and got a polling platform on here. Again, it's not installed just yet. Need to measure it, mark it, drill it, install it, but I think it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to go and pop out a platform for this, or a deck piece, whatever you want to call it. Go lay one up, and this thing will be ready. Gonna install the same things that I had on there before to strap the cooler down, the same eyelets that they used, and I got to figure out how I'm gonna attach the grab bar. I might go ahead and just attach a 2x4 to this on both sides, and then drill the grab bar to that. And then I got to figure out what to do for seating, somewhere to sit back here, maybe another Yeti or something, I don't know. But so stay tuned for next week's video, where I put the Banana River skiff in the water.